actually swap this one. It's working out. Yeah, we can do that. We got sound check on he's on mine.
Check, check. 1230 KMRS. Working.
nothing. You see him quick. Yeah, sit down. Retro. You look good. Retro. Sound okay? Second, that's good. Weird. That shows up on here. It's supposed to be up. If it's all the way in, and then cuts it out, it's just gonna pop it up a little bit.
Daddy, now can you follow me?
I'll show you that soundboard in a second here. I'll wait till
Daddy, are we gonna pack up?
When a commercial comes on, that's line 2. So we'll just turn everything.
Sale. KMR's KQK will be broadcasting live from 11 to 1. Heartland Motor Company's indoor sale is 2 days.
Detail about the forecast in just a few minutes. In the meantime, it is now 7 o'clock. Time now for your KMRS News on the Hour update. While we wait for Brett up next, we'll take a look at the American Farm Bureau Federation Convention with Jim Bartles. That's on the way right here on KMRS.
Is mounting as
$50,000, saying this is the money I spent for the online poll services and other work that I did related to tech.
No contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 3 gigabytes of high-speed data now for $20 a month for the first 3 months. Just $20 a month on a lightning-fast 4G LTE nationwide network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
Requires new auto re-up enrollment by 3/31/19. $23.75 per month after first 3 months. Credit card and Simple Mobile account required for enrollment. See terms and conditions of service at simplemobile.com.
Michigan State University is still reeling from the sex abuse.
below. Northwest winds at 8 miles per hour under cloudy skies. Here in Morris in the sun. We'll be back up at 7:59 a.m. tomorrow morning. Taking a look at the radar. Does look like those snow clouds are gone for the time being. 7:05 going into 7:06, and just about 7:30 we'll join up with Brett Miller in boys basketball. Bull taking on the Mahaka Tigers or Morris area Chicago Alberta Tigers. That's tipping off around 7:30. Meanwhile, the Mahaka Tigers right now on our sister station New 95.7 are taking on Redwood River Valley, and that's coming up at 6:30. We'll be back in just a moment. Here is Bill Weathers.
Barely. Yeah, that'll work. got a good one on our hands tonight. It's a West Central Conference showdown with the Bold Warriors ranked number 2 in the Class A boys basketball rankings. They enter at 15-0 out of Section 2A North in the West Central Conference. And the Morris Irish Alberta Tigers tonight entered with a record of 6-6 out of Section 3 AA North and also the West Central Conference. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Brett Miller on the call with this one. The Tigers and the Warriors, it is round number 2 between these two teams. They met back on December 7th in Olivia, and that was a 79-61 win for the Warriors that night. And that's a game where Bold kind of started out slow. The game was pretty even in the early going, but about midway through that first half, Bold picked up the pace offensively, and they picked up the pressure defensively, and that's when they started to break away from the Tigers, taking an 11-point lead into halftime. Then in the second half, they never completely put the Tigers away, but at the same time, the Tigers never made that run that you need to get back into the game and make things interesting down the stretch, and they just kind of kept them at an arm's length throughout the second half. 79-61 win for the Warriors that night. Every time these teams meet, well, every time, going back to last year, the matchup everybody talks about is the big men down low. That'd be the senior Carter Henry this year and freshman Jackson Logie for the Tigers. Carter Henry was very good that night, 18 points, 8 of 10 shooting, so an efficient 18 points. As good as he was, Jackson Logie was better, 29 points, 14 rebounds. Logie was 14 of 20 from the floor, so mark that one and tip the scales toward the freshman. But it wasn't just Carter Henry. Gavin Vosica was pretty much all over the place for Bold. He had his fingerprints all over the game. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 steals. He was their catalyst that night. And from the outside, Drew Sagadol hit 5 3-pointers, finishing with 17 points. And Jordan Sagadol finished with 13 for the Warriors. So their starting 5 really had a nice night against the Tigers. Other contributors for the Tigers, Jarrett Johnson at 11 points, Jaden Monham and Zach Hughes combined for 15. But outside of Logie, they never really seemed to get anybody else really going. Another glaring stat from that game, the Tigers were 2 of 18 on 3-point attempts. That cannot happen here tonight. Tigers have got to shoot the 3 ball a lot better than that. Plus, they were just 1 of 4 at the free throw line. So not only do they need to hit their free throws, but they need to get more free throws. They need to be aggressive, get to that foul line, and put up some shots. Those are some things that you need to look for tonight if you're a Tigers fan. Tigers have to be aggressive, get to that foul line. They have to hit their 3-pointers, shoot them a heck of a lot better than they did the first time around. Now, the flip side of that, you got to defend that 3 too. And each one of their losses this year, it seems like the Tigers have had troubles defending that 3-pointer. So those are things to look for tonight. And, of course, that big man matchup, again, should be a fun one, Jackson Logie and Carter Henry. Well, as mentioned, Bold ranked number 2 in the Class A boys rankings behind only Minneota, who is 13-0. In fact, Bold is one of 5 undefeated teams remaining in Class A boys hoops. They're 15-0. Minneota's 13-0. Ada Borup's 11-0. Cass Lake Bena is 14-0. And Henning is 12-0. So just 5 undefeated teams left in Class A hoops, the Bold Warriors being one of them. Most recently, the Warriors are coming off a win over the Minnewaska area Lakers on Tuesday night, pretty handily too, 60-30. They held the Lakers to just 28% shooting on that night. And last Saturday, they got a 20-point victory over Northwoods at the Lake Superior Classic. As for the Tigers are starting to come together. They've strung together 3 straight wins now. They got a win at Benson on January 11th. And then on Saturday, a very nice win over Lacaparo Valley, another real good Class A team, 72-68. Then on Tuesday, a nice win over ACGC. They avenged their home opening loss to the Falcons by getting a 2-point victory in that one. Camden Art was big in that game for the Tigers, 26 points, 13 rebounds. And the Tigers have won 3 straight. Now in the season, the Warriors, Bold Warriors, 4-0 on the road. They average about 79 points per game, giving up about 54. And their head coach is Jake Brewston. They are, although ranked number 2 in the Class A rankings according to the QRF, they're number 1 in Class A boys hoops. As for the Tigers, 2-3 here on their home floor, averaging about 61 a game, giving up 59, and ranked 73rd for Class 2A boys hoops in the QRF. Of course, the Tigers coach is Mark Torgerson here tonight. Tigers will be shorthanded. No Kevin Asfeld, no Zach Hughes tonight for the Tigers. Kevin was sick, and he wasn't able to make it to school, and you cannot play if that's the case. As for Zach Hughes, he took a hard fall against ACGC on Tuesday night and banged up that hip, and that one's feeling pretty tender, so he's going to be sitting this one out. That's the starter for the Tigers. Zach Hughes, that's missing about 6.5 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and one of their top 3-point threats as well. He is out tonight. No Zach Hughes, no Kevin Asfeld for the Tigers. Real quick, this game just came to our attention, being the Tigers got snowed out of their Purim Holiday Tournament. They have rescheduled the game. It's going to be this Saturday. They are going to be at Hill Murray, and they're going to have 4 games that day. 9th graders, the JV, I believe they're getting some 8th graders in there as well. The varsity will tip off at 3:30 at Hill Murray. Then after the game, we're taking all the boys to the Golden Gopher game at Williams Arena to face Penn State. We'll keep you noted on that one here throughout the game as well. But that, again, is going to be this Saturday. The Tigers will be at Hill Murray. That's a 3:30 tip. We're going to take a break. When we come back, check out tonight's starters and tip-off time here from the Tigers Center. Their first loss of the year. It's the Warriors and the Tigers. You're listening to boys basketball on KMRS. We're back in 2 minutes.
Keeping your house warm this winter.
Congratulations, Jared. Jared will be competing in the Region 6A banquet for Triple-A Award in the state of Minnesota. That banquet is on February 7th. Thank you. Now, please stand, face the flag, and sing along with the national anthem.
Inside the restaurant. No lines, no waiting.
Starting in the backcourt, the 5'10" sophomore guard, number 1, Drew Segadal. The 5'11" junior guard is number 2, Gavin Vosika. And the 6'2" junior guard, number 4, Jordan Segadal, along with 5'10" junior guard, number 13, Matthew Morse. In the front court, the 6'7" senior. Sorry about that, got unplugged for a moment. We're back at it here, taking a look at the starters for the Tigers tonight. Starting in the backcourt for Morris Irish, Alberta is the 6-foot junior guard number 10, Jaden Bonham. 6'4" senior guard number 22, Camden Arndt. And in the front court, the 6-foot senior forward number 5, Joseph Klein Walterink. The 6'4" senior forward number 50, Jarrett Johnson. And the 6'6" freshman center number 30, Jackson Logie. Head coach of the Warriors is Jake Brewston, while the head coach of the Tigers, Mark Torgerson. Assistants for Bold is Brett Neubauer, Corey Buchtel, and Darren Segadal. And your Tiger assistants include Jake Torgerson, Joey Froggett, and Kyle Oak. So that is a look at the starters for tonight. Some of the key contributors for the Tigers this year. Well, the freshman Logie averaging a double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds, and almost 4 block shots per game for Jackson, shooting 56% from the floor. Camden Arndt has come on. He's strung together 3 real nice games. Well, the game against Lacaparo Valley, he had a nice game, but he had a foul trouble the whole night. Had he been able to stay on the floor, he was doing fantastic. But Cam averaging 12 points, 4.5 boards, 3.5 assists, and 1.5 steals. Jarrett Johnson, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for the Tigers. And they'll need some other guys to step up with Zach Hughes out, Jaden Monham, about 4 points, 3 rebounds a game for him. Joe Klein-Waltering steps in here, averaging about 2 a game, typically coming off the bench. Eli Grove off the bench will give you about 3 points, 2 rebounds per game as well. So those are some of the go-to players for Morris Area, Alberta. Matchup between these two schools, again, Bold 15-0 on the season. They are 7-0 in the West Central Conference, sitting atop the conference. Tigers right now are 4th at 4-4 in conference play. It's going to be Carter Henry and Jackson Logie for the tip, and the ball is tipped into the backcourt. The Bold Warriors have won it, and we're underway here from the Tiger Center for the Warriors and the Tigers West Central Conference hoops here on KMRS tonight. Bold starts with the basketball as they move it around that perimeter. Up top here is Matt Morse, feeds it near side. Here's a deep 3-pointer on the right wing. That's no good. And Logie grabs the first rebound of the ball game. That shot coming out of the hands of Gavin Vosika near side. Tigers with the basketball. Klein-Waltering to Johnson, kicks it back into the corner, back up top here to Arndt. Arndt swings it on the right wing over to Monham. Monham dribbles in, dribbles out, feeds it back near side. Klein-Waltering as they move it around. Arndt in the corner, feeds it on the low block to Logie, and he tries to go the reverse. You got a whistle and a foul underneath on Carter Henry. So that'll be his first. That's a good way to start the ball game. Attack Carter Henry, and here's Jackson Logie to the line. This is the one area of the game where Jackson has kind of been struggling this year, 46%. First free throws up and off the heel of the iron, no good. Been about as good as you could ask for, except for at the free throw line. Those free throws been a bit of a struggle this year. Second free throw off the front iron, no good. Arndt grabs the rebound, goes up, missed the shot. It was contested by Henry, but again, it's tipped out to Jaden Monham, and the Tigers retain possession. Here's a feed down on the block to Logie. Logie will attack again, goes up, can't get it, got his own rebound underneath. Now he'll kick it out up top. Klein-Waltering catch and shoot, 3-pointer. Joe Klein-Waltering finally breaks through for the Tigers, and they get some points on the possession. After missing their first 3 shots, they get one to go down, and then Bold turns it over the other way down the floor, and it's going back to Morris Area, Alberta. 3-0 our score. Tigers, and they're all orange tonight. Jersey tops and shorts. The white lettering trimmed in black, the black numbering trimmed in white. Bold in the all-white jersey tops and shorts, red numbering and lettering. Fadeaway shot, no good here for the Tigers. The rebound underneath. It's grabbed by Bold and Jordan Sagadol. Vosika's got it up top. He's guarded by Arndt. He'll dribble left, back to Sagadol. And he's going to get called for the travel. He never caught that cleanly. He was kind of fumbling with it. And as he picked up the ball, he dragged that pivot foot. That's 2 turnovers on the Warriors. Oh, 3-0 our score here. First half from the Tiger Center, just underway. Almost 2 minutes gone. Then the Tigers turn it over. Here comes Bold back the other way, and then Bold botches it, and he tipped out of bounds by Camden Arndt as they're looking for the long pass down the floor to Vosika. So the Warriors will inbound down here on the baseline. Tigers lead 3-0. A 3-pointer at the top of the key from Joe Klein-Waltering. And the inbound comes near side to Morse. Morse to Vosika up top. Swings it near side to Sagadol. That's Drew Sagadol now down in the corner to Henry. He's guarded by Klein-Waltering. He's trying to back him down. He's going to turn. Good defense from Klein Welterink. There's a pass, kick out on the left wing. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds, back to the Tigers. Good post defense there from Joe Klein Welterink. As Henry had him back to the basket on the right block, trying to back his way down. Joe held his ground. And the Tigers with the basketball here. 15 and a half to play in the half. 3-0. Arndt crosses up Osika, kicks it into the corner to Monum. Monum picks up the dribble, back up top to Arndt. Arndt pull up three-pointer, that's going to be short. And the rebound is saved by Johnson, and he throws it all the way out to Jaden Monum. Skip pass into the corner. Logie catch and shoot three-pointer. Jackson knocks it down. Arndt with the long pass into the corner, and Jackson knocks it down from the outside down in the corner, and it's 6-0 Tigers. There's a feed down low to Sagadol. Now a kick into the corner. Morse will fire a three, and the lefty knocks it down. So Bold's on the scoreboard here. It's 6-3. Tigers with it, and they feed it down low to Logie, and then stolen away from behind. Morse grabs it, feeds it to Sagadol on the way back, in a reverse lay-in for Drew Sagadol. And it's 6-5. Morse the steal, and feeds it to Sagadol, cutting towards the basket on the left side. 6-5 now, Tigers with it. 14-15 to play here in the half. Klein Welterink near side, feeds it down low to Logie, and it goes off his hand out of bounds, and it's going back to the Bold Warriors. Both teams with a pair of turnovers now here in the first half. Morse has it on that left wing, goes up top here. It's Sagadol. Sagadol back to Jordan Sagadol. Looking for Henry down low, but Johnson and Logie closed in on him, and they couldn't get the ball to him. Now it's Vosika up top. Dribbles right, pull-up jumper from the free throw line is going to be short. And the Tigers didn't have to try to save that ball, but they did. Logie went for it, stepped on the baseline, and it's going to stay with the Bold Warriors. They could have just let that ball go out of bounds, and it would have been theirs, but they both went for it. So it stays with the Warriors. 13:35. There's the feed to Henry on the block. His feed underneath is going to be somehow caught, and laying it in is Jordan Sagadol. Yeah, with that, Bold on a 7-0 run, and they have taken their first lead of the night. Ball looked like it was intercepted by Monum for a moment, but Sagadol wrestled it away and then laid it in on the left side. 7-6 our score. Arndt with it up top. We'll give it off to Johnson. Swings it back near side. Down in the corner to Klein Welterink. And they'll move it around that perimeter. Logie working down low, trying to get that feed, and the pass is way over his head and stolen away this time by Morse. Come the Warriors the other way. Kick in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Carter Henry goes up and just grabs that rebound. Kick out on the wing. That three ball is going to be no good, and we get a jump ball on the rebound. And it looks like it's going back to the Tigers. Henry, just 6'7" kid, just went up. Didn't go over the back, but went up and got that rebound. Just used that height differential. We've seen Jackson do that plenty of times. Good crowd on hand here tonight at the Tigers Center. For a big one here tonight, as the Tigers and the undefeated Bold Warriors go at it. 12:25 to play in the half. It's a 1-point Bold lead. Here's a kick out from Logie to Klein Welterink. He'll fire a three. No good. Arndt the rebound. The putback missed the lay-in. Rebound Logie. His putback is going to be no good. Boy, the Tigers missing some real close ones. And then in transition back the other way, Morse catches and lays it in on the right side. And with that, a timeout for Coach Torgerson. Couple of real good looks for the Tigers underneath, but Arndt and Logie both missed the lay-ins. And Bold turns it into a quick two the other way. 9-6, timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 12:01 to go in the half. You're listening to West Central Conference.
Right.
All right, thanks.
Oh, Also, Anaheim's up 3-0.
Oh, I knew it. I was going to call that. I was going to say
On computers, printers, accessories, and networks. Morris Electronics offers in-shop service, or they can bring their service shop to you. Stop in and visit with their professional, friendly staff at Morris Electronics, downtown Morris.
On 77 FM, 733. Let's send it back to Brett.
Thank you, Jason. Back at
the Bold Triangular Wrestling going on our sister station, and Mahaka defeats Bold in that one 56-22. And then Red River Valley defeats Mahaka 48-28. So Tiger Wrestlers go 1-1 on the night. We'll be talking with Tiger Wrestling coach Kyle Rose on our Spotlight on Sports tomorrow morning at 7:45. Back to the action here. It's a 9-0 run for Bold. There's a feed down low to Durgan Decker. He goes up and he's blocked by Carter Henry. Got the ball back from Henry. Now Johnson will attack the basket down low. His shot no good. Logie, the offensive rebound, put back. That's no good. The Tigers really struggling down around the basket right now, and Carter Henry finally gets the rebound. Got to piece a couple of those shots. And here's Sagadal, spins in the lane, goes up, missed the lay-in, and the rebound goes to Jackson Logie. 4 rebounds for Logie now. 2 of them on the offensive end, and his putbacks haven't been able to go down yet. 9-0 run for Bold. Tigers led 6-0, now trail 9-6. Durgan Decker, who checked in during the timeout for Klein Walterink. Here's Logie, catch and shoot, 3-pointer, and Jackson knocks down another one. So he's got 6 in the game. He's not doing it down around the basket, but he's hitting his threes. But the quick answer by Gavin Vosica, and Bold gets it right back. 12-9 our score. Arndt guarded up top by Vosica. Johnson has it at the left elbow, back to Cam. Cam rolls off a screen. Now over to Monum in the corner, feeds it down low. Logie just lost the handle. It's stolen away by the Warriors. In transition, back the other way. Sagadal had it. Got behind the defense, had the layup there, but he lost the ball out of bounds. And it's going back to the Tigers. 10:28 to play here in the first half. 12-9 our score. Arndt walks the ball up across midcourt. Johnson's got it near side. They feed it down on the block to Arndt, or Logie. Double team, kick out to Johnson. His 3 is no good. The rebound grabbed by Drew Sagadal. Now Vosica's got it near side. In the corner. There's a kick out on that wing. There's a deep 3-pointer. That's off the mark, no good. And Camden Arndt grabs his 3rd rebound of the game. There's a feed down low to Logie. Logie going strong to the basket, can't get it to go. Got around Henry, missed the shot again. Still 12-9 our score. Bold has it. On that far side, it's Gavin Vosica. Guarded in the corner by Cam. Feeds it on the low block to Sagadal. Goes up with the right hand and got it. Jordan Sagadal, he's got 4 in the game now. And it's a 14-9 lead. Biggest lead of the night for the Bold Warriors. Johnson has it up top. Feeds it on the wing to Logie. Arndt tried cutting backdoor. Logie, dribble drive kick on the wing. Here's a 3-pointer from Monum, and he knocks it down. Logie with the assist. Jane Monum hits from the outside. That's the 4th 3-pointer of the game for the Tigers. That's something we talked about in the pregame, something they have to do much better here tonight, and already they're shooting it way better than they did down in Olivia. 14-12 now our score. Tigers pull within 2. There's a feed near side coming off the screen. Is Sagadal. Catches, he'll give it back to Vosica. Vosica will dribble down into the corner. And we got a little hand fighting down in that corner. Going to get a foul on the Tigers. Durgan Decker will pick up his first personal. Monum will go to the bench. Checking into the game for the Tigers is going to be Cade Fair. 8:20 to play here in the half, and the Warriors with a 2-point lead. Osika drives right, kick on the wing to Sagadol. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow, knocks it down. Good pull-up jumper from Drew Sagadol. He's got 4 in the ball game. Lead back to 4 for the Bold Warriors. Decker has it on the far side for the Tigers. Feeds it near side to Fair. Now down in the corner, Arndt. Skip pass on the wing. Decker catch and shoot three-pointer, and he knocks it down. The Tigers pull within 1 with that three-pointer. So the Tigers hot from the outside here in the first half. 16-15 our score. Sagadol kicks out near side. And now it's Morris down here in the corner. Working down in that post, or cutting down on the baseline right now. For the Bold Warriors is Dawson Vosika. Checked into the game for Carter Henry. And we get another traveling call here on Jordan Sagadol. Spun himself almost out of the shoes and lost his balance a little bit. Jackson Logie will go to the bench for the Tigers, and Eli Grove checks into the ball game. Fair has it near side for the Tigers. Move it down into that far corner for Arndt. Durgan Decker thought about the three. Passes back to Arndt, back near side to Decker. The Tigers just holding that ball out on the perimeter, staying patient here. Grove back to Decker, left wing, dribble in, bounce pass, picked off by the Warriors. Osika steals it, feeds it to his left. The layup is blown, though, by Sagadol, and Decker grabs the rebound. Come the Tigers pushing back the other way. Arndt feeds it underneath, goes off the hands of Eli Grove. Not a bounds. Arndt blew past one of the Warrior players. Got a reaction from the student section. Then a little dish underneath, but went off the fingertips of Eli Grove out of bounds. Both teams have turned it over now 5 times here in the ballgame. 16-15, it's the Warriors by a point, and 6.5 to play here in the half. Dribble drive kick. There's the feed down low. Carter Henry came back into the game during that whistle. He's underneath. Reverse layup, doesn't go. Johnson tips the ball out to Durgan Decker. Come the Tigers back the other way. Chance to take the lead with this possession. Fair in the corner. Now to Arndt. Guarded up top by Morse, feeds it underneath. Wide open was Johnson, and he missed the layup. He tried to rush the shot. Ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's staying with the Tigers. Tigers have missed more layups in this first half than I think they have all season. 16-15, Johnson caught that he was so wide open that he tried to force that shot. Here's Arndt driving baseline, and he slams it down with 2 hands. That'll give the Tigers a 17-16 lead. Carter Henry answers with one of his own. 18-17 now. It's Bold on top. Back-to-back dunks here in the ball game. Arndt drives baseline, slams it with 2, and then they get it down low to Henry. He turns and flushes it as well. There's a kick in the corner. Jarrett Johnson, three-pointer is good. Fair the assist. Johnson's first bucket of the night. And the Tigers are back up by 2, 20-18. Bold with the ball. They move it around the perimeter. We got a foul out there. The shot's no good, but 3 foul shots are coming up for Drew Sagadol. He was bumped into by Cade Fair on the shot. So second team foul on the Tigers, first on Cade Fair. Drew Sagadol steps to the line, hits the first one. Drew, a 5'10" sophomore. Second shot is good. It's like Gavin Vosika checks back into the game, as does Trenton Ziesmer. Dawson Vosika and Matt Morse go to the bench. Jarrett Johnson heads to the bench for the Tigers. Jackson Logie's back into the game. Third free throw, he got them all. Sagadol's got 7. With that, we have our 5th lead change of the half. It's 21-20 now. The Warriors on top. Arndt gets it across midcourt, facing some pressure here near side to Logie. Kick in the corner. Fair, a three-pointer. That's no good. Racing back the other way is Bold. Here's a kick in the corner. Vosika. The shot no good. Rebound is grabbed by Camden Arndt. Arndt drives into the lane, splits defenders, goes with the right-handed layup, can't get it to go. That was a tough layup. Logie grabbed the board at it, knocked out of his hands. They're going to say it's the Bold Warriors basketball. Logie thought that was his. (21-20). It's the Warriors on top. 4:45 to go here in the first half. Osika's got it near side, down into the corner. There's Trenton Ziesmer. They move it around that perimeter. Henry trying to post up on Logie. And there's a backdoor cut. The pass, a little bit too much zip on that. Ziesmer kind of pulled up. He didn't run it all the way through. If he would have kept running, I think that pass would have been on target, but instead, Jordan Sagadol it was. Zips that one out of bounds, so it's going back to the Tigers here. 1 point lead for the Warriors, 4:20 to play. Klein Walterink in the game. Feeds to Logie. What a great feed underneath the Eli Grove, and he draws a foul as he lays it in. That was a fantastic feed from Jackson Logie. That's Logie's third assist. And Eli will step to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Tigers with a 1 point lead. Klein Walterink in the corner, fed it down low to Logie, who basically caught it and immediately dished it to his left. Across the lane to Grove, who laid it in. Misses the free throw. Sagadol grabs the rebound. So the Tigers by a point here, 22-21, with about 4 minutes to go in the half. Osika moves it near side to Sagadol. Bounce pass on the low block to Henry. Kick out into the corner. Sagadol pull up jumper from there. It's off the mark, no good, and Logie comes down with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 boards here in the first half already. Pass up top to Arndt. Arndt holds, feeds near side to Decker. He'll feed it down low to Jackson. Jackson a bounce pass looking for Grove, cutting through the lane. Couldn't get it to him, a little bit low. It's stolen away by the Warriors. 6 turnovers for the Tigers now. 3.5 to go in the first half. It's 22-21. Osika up top, swings it. Far side, down on the block now to Carter Henry. Spins to his right, and goes up and lays it in. Carter's got 4 points, 3 rebounds with a couple of blocked shots here tonight. And another lead change. That's 7 lead changes here in the first half. And again, the Tigers try to feed it through 2 defenders, and it's stolen away by Bold again. There's Carter Henry, low fadeaway jumper is going to be no good. The rebound corralled by Jackson Logie. Tigers racing back the other way. Arndt lost the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers, though. It's knocked out of bounds by Bold. Jarrett Johnson checks into the game for Eli Grove. 2:50 to go in the first half. This one moving right along. Pretty clean first half. Each team with 2 fouls. Durgan Decker down low to Johnson. Up top to Arndt. Step back 3 for Cam. That one's going to be well off the mark. Loose ball rebound tipped out to Durgan Decker. His shot is up and good. I don't know how he got that up and over Carter Henry, but he did. And Decker's got 5 in the game. And the Tigers have a 24-23 lead. Jaden Monum will check in for Durgan Decker. Bold with the basketball, inbounding down here on the baseline. Osika swings it on over to Morse. Sagadol up top, Osika now near side to Drew Sagadol. Starters on the floor for both sides here. And 2 minutes to go in the first half. Arndt had to fight through a screen. Osika thought about popping that 3 up top. There he catches, there he will shoot it, and it's going to be off the heel of the iron, no good, and Logie skies for the rebound. He's got 8 of them. 24-23, Tigers by a point, and 1:40 to go. Klein Walterink on the right wing up top here to Cam. And man-to-man defense both sides here for the evening. No major changes yet in defensive looks. Tigers just remaining patient. Klein Walterink to Arndt, now down in the corner. Johnson skip pass near side to Arndt. Cam feeds it underneath to Johnson, catches, and a hook shot down low in the paint under the bucket, and Johnson got it to go. That's his bread and butter, as he called it. Racing back the other way, shot no good. Here for the Warriors. Tigers by 3. Arndt, dribble drive, kick in the corner. Klein Walterink. Oh, the 3 rims out. The rebound, Johnson, put back no good. Logie's offensive board. Fakes, got his man in the air, goes up and got it. Logie's got 8. The Tigers' lead is up to 5 now at 28-23 with 35 seconds to go in the half. Sika feeds it down low. Morse on the block to Henry. Henry faces up to the basket, got his man in the air. He's going to get called for the travel, and it's going back to the Tigers. He was ball faking, trying to get Jackson in the air, but Jackson wouldn't go. And eventually Henry shuffled the feet. So the Tigers, 25 seconds on the clock, and wouldn't be surprised to see them hold for the last shot here. 28-23, Tigers by 5, 15 seconds on the clock. Arndt's got it near midcourt. Guarded by Vosika. Rolls off a screen set by Johnson. Kick in the corner to Monum. Monum just about traveled. Feeds it to Arndt, who is cutting to the basket. And bucket and the foul with 2.9 seconds left. Monum picked up the dribble, and he was in trouble. Arndt spotted that and cut backdoor on his man. Monum fed it to him. Arndt drives the lane, splits 2 defenders, draws the contact, and lays it in. And Cam's got 4. Plus, he'll step to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. So it's a 3-point play. Tigers lead is 8. Here's a pull-up jumper at the buzzer, and it's good. Are they going to count that? Yes, they are. So Gavin Vosika, long pass to him. The Tigers kind of broke down on that last play. With 2.9 on the clock, they kind of stopped playing defense. Vosika got it, dribbled all the way to the free throw line. Well, pull-up jumper, and he nailed it at the buzzer. That makes our halftime score 31-25. Tigers lead is 6. Stay tuned. Coming up at halftime, individual team stats. Recap the first half of action. It was a good one. And we'll get you ready for the second half as well. Plus, take a look at those wrestling scores that we have. We're at the break from the Tigers Center. It's 31-25. Tigers by 6. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to West Central Conference Hoops on KMRS. the way was Jackson Logie, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. A couple of three-pointers for Jackson. He's knocking them down from the outside. Jarrett Johnson, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Camden Arnaz, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And they've got 5 points, a couple of rebounds from Durgan Decker. 3 points, a rebound from Jaden Monham. 3 points for Joe Klein Walterink. 2 points from Eli Grove. And an assist from Cade Fair tonight as well. As for the Bold Warriors, they got 7 points from Drew Sagadol with a rebound. 5 from Gavin Vosika, he's got a rebound. 4 points from Carter Henry, 3 boards, a couple of block shots for him. 4 points for Jordan Sagadol with a couple of rebounds. Matt Morse is 5 points, an assist, and 2 steals here tonight. So those are the individual numbers I have. Team numbers, I have Bold shooting 10 of 24 for 42% from the floor. The Tigers are 12 of 30 for 40%. So Bold shooting slightly higher percent, but the Tigers have gotten off 6 more shots. Tigers have hit 6 threes tonight, while 3 of them for the Bold Warriors. The Warriors are 3 of 3 at the foul line. The Tigers 1 of 4. And the rebounding, don't know how many boards I missed for Bold, but I have the Tigers leading that department 19-7. It feels like Bold maybe should have more than 7, but I don't know. That's what I had. 7 turnovers for Bold, 6 for Morris area, Alberta. So those are the unofficial individual and team stats that I have here from the first half. Well, we mentioned it in the pregame. Tigers have got to do a better job of shooting the 3. Well, they are. They're shooting the 3 very well tonight, hitting 6 of them in that first half. They haven't missed many. Defending the 3, they're doing a better job of that as well, although Bold just not, they didn't shoot as well as I think they can in that first half. A couple of open looks wouldn't go down for them. Being aggressive, get to the foul line. Now, 3 different guys have gotten to the foul line for the Tigers in that first half. They are definitely being more aggressive. I will say Bold does a nice job of not fouling when the bodies kind of get piled up and there's a lot of foot traffic under that basket. They do a nice job of not fouling, but the Tigers definitely being more aggressive, although the one thing that's hurting them is they have missed a handful of layups, some gimmies, but they have offset that with some good three-point shooting tonight as well. Part of the reason for the missed layups, though, you got to give credit Carter Henry. He gets that big, long arm up there. I mean, he's 6'7", and that's going to affect your shot. It's a layup nonetheless, but it's to a much more difficult degree than most guys that you would go against that aren't 6'7". We'll take a short break. When we come back, take a look at some of the other action going on around the area. And we do have scores from the Bold Triangular in wrestling. Stay tuned. That's on the way. We'll take a 2-minute break, halftime show, and the second half when we return. You're listening to Boys Hoops here on KMRS.
For all your appliance needs.
In Morris at McGinnis Appliance, they service and sell GE, Amana, and Maytag appliances to make your life easier. Stop by McGinnis Appliance, Main Street, Morris. Riley Brothers Construction of Morris wishes all the area sports teams the best of luck. Call Riley Brothers Construction for all your construction projects, including dirt work, sand and gravel products, asphalt paving, and truck crane service. Call Riley Brothers at 320-589-2500 or toll free 800-568-6595 for a free estimate. Winning isn't everything. It's how you play the game that counts. If your values tell you the same, let's start a new conversation about money. At Thrivent Financial, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. No matter how much you have, we offer financial guidance to help you feel confident. Because it's not just about making more, it's about doing more. Call financial representative Wayne Grunkley today at 320-589-1731. Licensed agent, producer of Thrivent Financial, marketing name for Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, registered representative of Thrivent Investment Management Incorporated. Thrivent.com/disclosures.
Federated Telephone Cooperative provides state-of-the-art phone, cable TV, and high-speed internet to West Central Minnesota over their fiber optic network. Get it all with one call, one bill, one low price. Proud to support local athletes, innovation-minded, service-driven, and community-owned. Federated Telephone, proud to be powering Asira. Daily Electric Incorporated of Morris. Pat Daly, owner, offers great electrical service for farm, commercial, or residential. Whether it's new construction or repair, give Pat a call for free estimates and timely expert work. Call Daily Electric 320-589-7191. Daily Electric Incorporated of Morris.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
1230 KMRS, 107.7 FM. And speaking of birds of the annoying variety, Brett, it's 3-0 after one period of play. The Anaheim Ducks at the XL Energy Center. Let's send it back to Brett.
Thanks, Jason. Let's
the best intro music yet that you have played for me. That is fantastic, by the way, so I hope to hear that again. Trap game for the Wild tonight. Anaheim Ducks come in, losers of 12 straight. And Minnesota traded Nino Niederreiter today, is down 3-0 after one period of play. It's Minnesota sports. 31-25. The Bold Triangular, the Mahaka Tigers defeat Bold 56-22, but then lose to Red River Valley 48-28. So the Tiger Wrestlers go 1-1 on the night. And again, we'll be talking with Tiger Wrestling coach Kyle Rose at 7:45 tomorrow morning on our Spotlight on Sports. Other boys games in the West Central Conference tonight. ACGC is hosting Benson. Sauk Center at Minnewaska. Melrose taking on Montevideo. And in the Pheasant Conference, Wheaton Herman Norcross is at New York Mills. Girls hoops tonight. Wheaton Herman Norcross girls hosting Hancock. CGB is in Ortonville. Hillcrest at Brandon Evansville. And Parker's Prairie is in Rothsay tonight. The Morris-Benson Area Storm girls hockey team is in action, taking on Wyndham. That's at the Benson Civic Center. That's a makeup game from the games that were postponed due to the weather back on December 6th. And again, another announcement that the Tigers have a makeup game for Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday, the 19th, at Hill Murray. That is a makeup game because they got snowed out of their Perham tournament over the holiday break. Hill Murray missed out on a tournament in Fergus Falls. So both teams were looking for a game to make up for that, and they'll play each other now at Hill Murray. And again, that's going to be this Saturday. There's going to be split squads for, I believe it's the 9th grade, which will be at about noon. And then the JV will play at 1:30, and the varsity will start at 3:30. And then following the game, all the Tiger players and coaches are going to head to Williams Arena. They get to watch the Gophers take on Penn State. Here's a steal by Arndt on the first possession, and he slams it down again. Camden Arndt with his second dunk of the night. And we're underway here in the second half. Bold started with it, but Arndt with a steal on the perimeter. And he races back the other way, and he dunks it down. Nice feed underneath from Carter Henry. A little feed to Sagadol, who catches and lays it in. So Bold responds with a quick bucket. 33-27 our score. And now a steal by the Warriors. Warriors have it. Here's a feed near side. Sagadol back up top. Underway here in the second half from the Tiger Center. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That's going to be no good. Jarrett Johnson grabs the rebound for the Tigers. Johnson swings it near side. Arndt feeds it down in the paint to Logie. Backs his way down, goes up strong with the right hand and lays it in. And Jackson's got 10 in the ballgame. Here's Sagadol, a little spin move back to Henry at the free throw line. Back to Sagadol in the corner. Vosika's got it up top. Swings it to Morse on the far side. 16:35 to play in the ballgame. It's a 8-point lead for the Tigers, their biggest of the night. Dribble drive kick. Carter Henry near side on the left wing. Goes to the basket. Good defense there from Logie. A steal went right through the hands of Monum, but then Klein Wolterink got it, and he gave it right back to Henry. Henry forces his way up and lays it in. Back-to-back turnovers for each team there. Klein Wolterink the steal and promptly turned it over. 35-29 our score. Arndt's got it. Feeds it down in the corner to Klein Wolterink. Now to Johnson, kick out to Logie. Logie back down to Johnson, powers his way down, goes up with the right hand and no good. Rebound is grabbed by Morse. Morse pushing the pace back the other way, tries to feed it to Henry, cutting towards the basket on his right, but a little bit out far in front of him. And it's turnover number 10 now for the Warriors. Carter Henry, he's going to go to the bench here for Bold. Checking into the game is going to be number 15, Dawson Vosika, the 6'1" senior. 35-29, Tigers on top. 15.5 to go. Klein Walterink. No, we got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. Down low on that baseline. It's going to be on Vosika. It'll be his first personal. First team foul. Very clean first half. Not many fouls at all. Monum to Johnson. Moves it on the far side over to Arndt. Feed down low to Logie on the baseline. Goes between two. Feeds it to Arndt under the basket and missed an off-balance shot. Rebound grab by Sagadol. Now cutting through the defenders right down the lane and laying it in is Gavin Vosika. And he's got 7 in the ballgame. 4-point game now, 35-31. Monum on the wing to Johnson. Pull-up jumper from the high post is short, no good. And another rebound grabbed here by Vosika. Nice feed underneath the Sagadol and a block by Monum. It's a nice feed from Vosika, pulled up at that free throw line. Zipped a pass underneath the Sagadol, and Monum blocked him from behind. Here's Arndt on the left wing. Thought about that three. Gives it off to Monum, near side to Klein Walterink. Back up top to Cam, they'll reset. 14:35 to go in the ball game, and it's a 4-point Tiger lead. Logie to Arndt. Arndt catches, right away drives to the basket, cuts between two, no good. The rebound and putback for Jarrett Johnson, and he's got 7 to go with 5 rebounds. Lead is back to 6 now for the Tigers. Sagadol catches in the lane and goes right to the basket and lays it in. Gavin Vosika gets the assist. Monum's got it, feeds it over to Logie, wide open underneath. Klein Walterink, Logie spotted him and fed it to him. Catches and lays it in. Klein Walterink with 5. That's 4 assists in the ballgame for Jackson. There's a feed down low. Sagadol goes up, blocked by Logie, and tries to save it, throws it away to Camden Arndt. Here's a three-pointer. Jarrett Johnson, that's off the heel of the iron. Skying for that rebound is Vosika. Vosika's third. There's a drive to the basket. He feeds it to his right. Morse catches and lays it in. And he's got 7. (39-35). We'll get a timeout on the floor here with 13:19 to go in the ballgame. It's the Tigers by 4. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to West Central Conference Hoops. Back in a minute here on KMRS.
And Glenwood invite you to stop in and visit with them about your insurance needs. Whether you're currently insured or not, stop in, get your questions answered. Stop in and see Midwest Health Benefits downtown Morris and Glenwood, where service is their specialty. Stop into Midwest Family Eye Care for all your vision needs, including exams, prescriptions, eyeglasses, and contacts. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. Good luck, area athletes, from everyone at Midwest Family Eye Care, downtown Morris.
KMRS 1230, 107.7 FM, 807. Back to Brett.
Thanks, Jay.
Tiger Center. It's a 4-point Tiger lead here, 39-35. Logie's a rebound away from a double-double tonight. Once again, he's got 10 points, 9 rebounds, 7 apiece for Arndt and Johnson. Arndt's got 5 boards. Johnson has 5 boards. Arndt has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, and 2 dunks that get the crowd revved up. Tigers with 7 different players who have scored. 5 different Warriors have scored. Tigers have it. 4-point lead. Trying to give the first loss of the year to the Bold Warriors, who ranked number 2 in the Class A boys state rankings. The girls team beat 9th-ranked Lacaparo Valley on Saturday. Trying to go for second top 10 defeat of an undefeated squad by the Tiger teams in a week. Nice feed underneath from Jarrett Johnson. Bounce pass to Durgan Decker, cut into the basket, but stripped out of his hands as he went up. Stays with the Tigers. Johnson, Arndt, Logie, Cade Fair, and Durgan Decker on the floor here for the Tigers. Decker feeds it to Logie in the paint. He'll give it back to Arndt. They'll reset. Guarding Arndt up top was Vosika. Now they switch. Arndt splits 2, goes to the rack. No good. Logie the rebound underneath. His shot no good. And finally, the rebound is grabbed by Sagadol. Feeds it down low to Dawson. Dawson goes back to Gavin Bosica. His shot no good. Carter Henry, the rebound and the putback, and that is good. Carter Henry now with 8 points in the ball game. Here come the Tigers back the other way. Arndt kind of out of control. Shot no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Bosica. And Bold has it again. Now down 2 with a chance to tie, possibly take the lead here on this possession. Here's a three-pointer, long range. That one no good, and Logie will grab another rebound. 39-37. Drew Sagadol with that deep three. Wouldn't go down for him. Tigers lead us 2. Johnson, nice feed underneath to Logie, who got partially blocked by Carter Henry, and the ball still went in. Durgan Decker steals it on the way back now for the Tigers. Logie was going for the slam. Carter Henry got a piece of that, but still the ball slipped out of Logie's hands and went through the cylinder. He was looking for a foul, didn't get the call. Now we get a foul out on the right wing. Durgan Decker, as he's driving to the bucket. Foul's going to be on Drew Sagadol. Be his first personal, second on the Warriors. Dawson Bosica will go to the bench for Bold. Matthew Morse into the game. Tigers by 4 with the ball. Arndt down in the corner. Back up top to Jackson. Now here's Jarrett Johnson. He'll roll off a screen. Jump shot is good. From the top of the key, Jarrett Johnson off the screen that was set. And the Tigers lead is back up to 6 now with 10:55 to go. Henry catches down on the low block. Spins towards the bucket. Goes up. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is tipped to Camden Arndt. Arndt cross midcourt. Near side to Cade Fair. Fair picked up. Stolen away by Carter Henry. Coming back the other way. And he'll slam it down. Henry the steal and the bucket. 9 turnovers for the Tigers now. 12 of them for Bold. 43-39. Fair's pass tipped again. Logie gets it now to Arndt in the corner. Pass up top to Johnson. Swings it over to Fair. Decker in the corner. 10 minutes to play here in the ball game, and it's a 43-39 Tiger lead. Now we'll get a whistle down low away from the basketball once again. We're going to get another hold. Gavin Bosica picks up his first. That's the third team foul. And Joe Klein-Waltering checks in for Cade Fair. 10:03 to play in the ball game. Arndt to inbound down on the baseline. He'll go up top to Johnson. Jarrett looking around, feeds to Cam, coming off the screen, catches it, feeds it down low to Jackson. Goes back to the basket, faces up, now kick in the corner. Klein-Waltering, catch and shoot three is no good. Rebound, put back, Durgan Decker. Decker's got 7 in the ballgame off the bench. 45-39 our score. 9:35 to play. Sagadol spins, and off-balance shot off the window is no good. Another rebound for Jackson. Logie now with 12 in the ballgame. He's got a 12-12 night. Lead is 6. 9:20 to go. Tigers have it. Logie's got it. He'll go right to the rack, guarded by Henry. Good defense from Carter Henry. Shot no good, and the rebound. Here's a kick in the corner from Bosica to Morse. 3-pointers off the mark, no good, and Logie grabs another rebound. 9 to play here in the ball game. Tigers by 6. Arndt feeds it, goes right through the hands of Decker. 10th turnover of the game, and now we get a whistle. And a timeout called by Coach Brewston and the Bold Warriors. So 8:51 to go here in the ball game, and it's a 6-point Tiger lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Boys Hoops here on KMRS.
DJN Electric in Morris is your place to go for new sales and repairs for starters, alternators, and generators. Think DJN Electric for all your small engine work. The snow is here, so get your snowblower working to save you time this winter. Give Jeff a call, 320-589-4323. DJN Electric would like to wish the best of luck to our athletes. High school sports bring communities together. Riverwood Bank would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season. We're always proud of you. That's Riverwood Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
Radio 1230 KMRS 1077 FM 814. Let's send it back to Brett.
Thanks, Jason. We're back here at the Tigers Center. And we do have a final in girls hockey tonight. Wyndham defeats the Storm 6-1. So the Storm girls fall to, maybe it's 3-16 on the season. So Wyndham a winner tonight over the Storm girls. Tiger wrestling team again went 1-1 on the night, defeating Bold, losing to Red River Valley. Back to the action here at the Tiger Center. 6-point Tiger lead with 8:45 to go. Bold with the basketball, feeds it down on the block to Sagadol. He goes across the lane, cut into the basket. Carter Henry catches, and Henry lays it in. Sagadol with the assist. There's a feed down low to Logie. Logie feeds it across, tipped off the hand of Cam Art to Decker. Decker will fire a three, and he knocks it down. Durgan Decker's got 10 points off the bench here tonight, and the lead is up to 7 for the Tigers. Sagadol, step back jumper from the left wing. Jordan Sagadol knocks it down. Cold-blooded shot right there. And the lead is down to 5. We get a foul near the sideline here in front of the Bold bench. It's going to be on Drew Sagadol. It'll be his second personal and the 4th team foul on the Bold Warriors. 8 minutes to play and a 5-point Tiger lead. Arndt crosses up Morse. Dribble drive feed near side to Klein Walterink on the right wing. And his pass is picked off by Sagadol. Sagadol racing the other way, goes in with the right hand and lays it in. He's got 12 in the game now. 11 turnovers by the Tigers. And it's a 3-point ball game, 48-45. Quick 4-0 spurt by Sagadol. Logie's got it for the Tigers. Bounce pass down low to Arndt. Arndt spins baseline, wanted to go up with a reverse layup, but he got fouled instead. That's going to be on Carter Henry. That'll be his 3rd personal. And Camden Arndt will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Cam on the season 71% from the stripe. First free throw up and good. Good looking shot. Jaden Monham comes into the game for Joe Klein Walterink. Lead is 4. Arndt's second free throw is no good. Henry grabs the rebound. Cam with 8 in the ball game. Tigers lead is 4. Henry goes to the rack, missed the lane. Arndt skies for the rebound. Arndt will walk it up across midcourt, picked up by Morse. Once he gets there, Durgan, Decker, back to Arndt. Decker, Johnson, Arndt, Logie, and Monham on the floor right now for the Tigers. Morse, the Sagadol boys, Bosika and Henry on the floor for Bold. 6:50 to play in the ballgame. Logie's got it at the right elbow. Kick out on the wing, 3-pointer for Johnson is short. Henry grabs the rebound. They get it down the floor quickly. Sagadol left wide open for 3, and it rims out. That was halfway down, and it came back out. And Logie grabs the rebound. His defender fell down, left him wide open on the left wing. There's Decker, got around his defender, goes right to the rack, missed the lay-in, hit the front iron. Contested shot. Bold back the other way. Far corner, Sagadol's got it there, guarded by Decker. Moves off a screen, jumper from the right wing, and he knocks it down. That's a good-looking shot he's got from that wing. He's hit a couple of them now in the past few minutes. It's a 2-point ball game. Pass is tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers. 6 minutes to go, and the Warriors have trimmed their deficit down to 2 here, 49-47. We'll get a timeout on the floor. Coach Torgerson and the Tigers, we will take one as well. 5:59 remaining. Tigers by 2. We're back in a minute right here in KMRS.
This is Dr. Toby Perkins, Sports Medicine Director at Stevens Community Medical Center. We are proud to offer orthopedic services, radiology, physical therapy, and athletic training all under one roof. SCMC and NovaCare Rehabilitation, keeping you in the game.
Jim Riley & Sons Construction is the place to call for all your excavating needs, large or small. They do it all. Plus, Jim Riley & Sons Construction is your place to go for top quality dirt, sand, and gravel. Clean up your site with the help of Jim Riley & Sons Construction. Call 589-2120 today.
Are you looking to brighten the walls in your home? In their paint department, see the Match Right Color Computer. Bring in your wallpaper border or any other item, and they'll create that exact color for your painting project with quality Ace Royal paints. For all your hardware needs, shop Ace Hardware, downtown Morris.
KMRS 1230, 1077 FM, 819 going into 820. Let's send it back to Brett.
Thanks, Jason. We're back at the Tiger Center. It's 49-41 our score. 6 minutes to play in this one. The unbeaten Bold Warriors coming in at 15-0. They are 7-0 in the West Central Conference. Tigers are 6-6, 4-4 in conference play. Bold ranked number 2 in the Class A rankings. Arndt almost, he wanted to hand it off to Monum. Monum wasn't expecting it. He almost threw it away, but he got it back. Tigers retain possession. Logie's got it down low. Kick out to Johnson. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. And the rebound grab by Vosika. Here come the Warriors back the other way. Feed to Sagadol, left wing three-pointer, no good. Carter Henry, the rebound, and the putback is good, and we are tied at 49. Henry now with 14-9 in the game. We're all knotted up. With 5:20 to play here from the Tiger Center. Arndt to Decker, near side. He's trapped in the corner, gives it to Johnson. Spin, kick out to Logie. Back down low to Johnson. Johnson goes to his right, lefty hook, got it. Garrett Johnson, he's got 11 in the ballgame, and the Tigers take the lead back 51-49. 5 minutes to go here at the Tiger Center. Sika down in the corner. Sagadol feeds it to the other Sagadol. Turnaround jumper, rims out, no good. Monum the rebound. Good looking shot. And again, Sagadol has a shot go about halfway down and rims back out. Tigers by 2 with the ball. Monum to Arndt down in the corner. Cam will bring it back out up top. Rolls off a screen, gives it to Decker on that wing. He's picked up, feeds it to Logie. Kick to Johnson down in the corner. Monum catch and shoot three. That's going to be no good. Logie the offensive rebound. Thought about kicking it out. Drives baseline. Now a kick out. Decker a three-pointer. That's no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Sagadol. And then we get a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Jarrett Johnson. That'll be his first personal. (51-49) our score, and 4:05 remains here from the Tiger Center. Yeah, they're swinging around near side. Morse has it back up top to Sagadol. Drew to Jordan to Henry. Cuts back door. Henry hands it off to Vosika near side. Sagadol catch and shoot three, and he's fouled on a three for the second time here in the ball game. And Drew Sagadol will step to the line with a chance to possibly tie, possibly take the lead if he can sink all three. First free throw up and good. He's 4 of 4 tonight. He's the only Warriors player to shoot free throws this evening. Second free throw is good. And with that, we're all tied up. Joe Klein-Welterink into the game for Monum. Third free throw, that one's good as well. He hits all three, and with that, the Warriors have taken a 1-point lead on the Tigers, 52-51. Tigers struggle to get the ball in, and then Klein-Welterink throws it away. So it's going back to the Warriors, 52-51 with 3:41 to go. Osika brings it across midcourt. Feeds it near side, Sagadol. Down here in the corner to Morse. Back up top, Osika. Jordan Sagadol to Morse. Keeping it out on that perimeter. Henry's playing up around that free throw line. He catches it there. And he'll hand it off to Osika. Uses a screen to get open. Didn't take the shot. 3:15 to go at the Tiger Center. It's the Warriors by a point. Sagadol dribble drive to Henry. Near side, Osika rolls off that screen. Picked up by Klein Walterink. Good defense here from the Tigers. Now going to the rack, and we get a foul on Durgan Decker. That'll be his first personal. Well, that'll be his second personal. And the third team foul on Morris area. Bold inbounds down on the baseline. Osika looking around, gets it up top to Sagadol. There's a feed to Henry underneath. Lost his footing, kicked it in the corner, swing on the wing. Three-pointer is good. Three-pointer is good from Drew Sagadol. And the lead is 4 now for the Warriors with 2:40 to go in the ballgame. 55-51. Johnson to Arndt, feeds it down low to Logie. He backs his way in. Posts up, goes right to the rack and lays it in. Good, strong take from Jackson. 55-53, back the other way. And we get a timeout on the floor for the Warriors. 2:23 to go in this one. It's Bold by 2. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Boys Hoops on KMRS.
The Morris Co-op and Cenex South has everything you need to keep you going, whether it's gas for your vehicle or snacks to keep you going with a spring fun.
Hot dogs, brats, soup of the day, and now offering Wisconsin meat sticks and cheese products, along with a quick fill at the pumps. At Morris Co-op, their auto shop has you covered with oil changes, auto repairs, and tires. Stop in today at the Morris Co-op and Cenex South, proud supporters of athletics. Great athletes use their energy the same way they use electricity, wisely. Visit OTPCO.com for ways to help you save. Otter Tail Power Company.
KMRS 1230 and 107.7 FM. Let's send it back to Brett.
Jason back here at the Tiger Center with 2:23 remaining. And the Bold Warriors lead by a pair, 55-53. They have the ball inbounding underneath on the baseline. Tigers led by 6 at the break, led for much of the second half, but Bold recently pulled ahead with some free throws. Promptly hit a 3 to get up by 4, but a bucket by Jackson Logie pulls the deficit back down to 2. Warriors have it. Looks like they're in no rush here. 2:05 on the clock. Osika, far side to Sagadol. Back near, up top near the midcourt. Osika, under 2 to play at the Tiger Center. Sika to Sagadol, and Bold's just gonna hang out near midcourt. Tigers not really bringing any real pressure just yet. Plenty of clock has been eaten up here as we're down to about 90 seconds. A steal by Arndt, back the other way, and he slams it. We're tied at 55. Steal and the bucket by Arndt. We're tied up. A huge play from Camden Arndt. Second time in the half he's done that. Now Sagadol goes right to the rack. The righty lay-in doesn't go. Loose ball on the ground. Carter Henry's got it for a moment. He gets tied up. We have a jump ball. And the possession arrow gives it back to Morris area. With 1:10 to play, tied at 55. Second time in the half, Arndt has jumped the route and stolen it up near midcourt and raced the other way and dunked it. That's his third dunk of the night. What a huge play by Camden Arndt right there. 55-55, we're all tied up. Tigers have the ball with 1:05 to go. Arndt will walk it up. Gets it across midcourt, he's guarded by Morse. Over on the wing to Decker. Decker swings it near side of Walterink. Now to Arndt. They got Logie trying to post up on the block, guarded by Carter Henry. Arndt rolls off a screen. Couldn't get around the defense. His kick out up top, and it's stolen by the Warriors. Racing back the other way and laying it in, Gavin Vosica. 35 seconds on the clock, and it's the Warriors by 2 now. The pass up top was going to Johnson. Johnson ran into some traffic, couldn't get through clean. And it's 57-55, 31.3 to go. We're going to keep it right here, though. So back-to-back steals and buckets by each side. Tigers tie it, had the ball, but a turnover. And Vosica with a steal in the bucket. He's got 9 in the ballgame. So what do you draw up if you're Coach Torgerson? 31.3. Obviously, number one, you got to get something drawn up to get the points, but of course, you don't want to sit on that clock for too long. If you do get a bucket, of course, Bold will get it back, and they would get the chance to hold for last shot unless the Tigers can knock down a three-pointer. Leaders tonight, Logie with 14 points, 15 rebounds. Henry's got 14 and 9. Sagadal's got 14, 5 boards, 2 assists, and a steal. Logie's got 4 assists and a block as well, and Henry also has a steal and 2 blocks. .3 on the clock, and it's a 2-point Bold Warriors lead. Inbounds goes to Arndt. They'll get it up across midcourt. This place has really come alive now. Decker's got it. He's looking around and they throw it away. He got tied up. Now the Tigers have to foul, and they do. That'll be the team's just 4th foul, so no shots are coming up just yet. Gavin Vosica was the one who was fouled. That's just the 4th team foul, 17 seconds on the clock. Tigers got to foul again, and they will. There's 5. Took 2 seconds off the clock. Durgan Decker near midcourt had it, and he kind of got tied up, and he tried to force a pass. And as mentioned, he was kind of tied up and didn't get much on that pass. And we'll get a hold on the Tigers, so there's 6 fouls. It's going to be now here's the inbound, and ooh, big foul. Durgan Decker going for the steal, dropped his player to the ground, so that's 7. That will send the Warriors to the free throw line here. They have a 2-point lead. There's 14.5 seconds on the clock. Gavin Vosica will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. There's 14.5 seconds on the clock. Dawson Vosica is going to check in for Drew Sagadal. Vosica to the line, free throws up and good. So a 3-point lead now for Bold with 14.5. This would make it a 2-possession game. Means the Tigers would need a very quick bucket and a foul. Second free throw is good. Got them both. He's got 11 in the game. And a timeout we're here with 14 seconds to go. And the Warriors now lead 59-55. It's a full timeout, but we will keep it right here. So again, following tonight's game, the Tigers head to Hill Murray on Saturday. 3:30 tip-off there. Then they're back in action. That's good that they got that in because they were off until next Friday at Sac Center, and then they're off until the following Thursday here at home against Montevideo. So we won't see the Tigers here in Morris for a while. Next home game is on January 31st. As for Bold, following tonight, they get to host Benson on Friday, the 25th. So a week from tomorrow. And then they are at Cedar Mountain Comfrey pretty good team there on Monday, January 28th. Tigers down 4 with 14.5 seconds remaining. They need a quick bucket and a foul. Couple of late turnovers here by the Tigers. Bold picked up an offensive intensity and brought some good pressure. Jared Johnson, and as I should mention, the Tigers have to go the length of the floor here too. Johnson goes in and he threw it away, stolen away by Bold. He missed Arndt cutting across, should have given it to Arndt, but instead his inbounds is going to be thrown away, and it's picked off by Jordan Sagadol, who will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. Sagadol's free throw is good. Lead is now 5, make it 6. He hits them both. Tigers need a 3 and a foul now. Arndt's got it in the corner. Decker catch and shoot 3. That's off the mark. Henry grabs the rebound. That'll do it here from the Tigers center. The Tigers battle, and they almost had him, but Bold escapes with a 6-point win, and they remain unbeaten here at 16-0 on the season and 8-0 now in West Central Conference play. The Tigers, meanwhile, fall to 6-7 and 4-5 in the West Central Conference. Stay tuned. Coming up on the postgame show, we'll take a look at team stats and individual stats. Name our player of the game as well. Don't go anywhere. The Tigers and the Warriors all done. Bold wins it. We're back in 3 minutes here on KMRS.